Good morning. I am going to do now the Ogham reading for this week, 5 to 11 June 2015. First of all, I wanted to explain a little bit more about what is the Ogham, where it comes from, and why it is a different system of divination than other systems of divination that are available. Ogham is a system of divination that was used by the Druids of all times. It also was used as a language between Druids and their apprentices. As every stave, this is a stave. I made this Ogham myself with a branch of yew that I collected, not cut, just collected from a yew tree. Traditionally, Ogham was made with yew because yew has in this lore a magical transcendence to the other world. It is the last letter of the yew of the Ogham alphabet and connect us to the spirit world. But Ogham is different in as much that it also connects you to the dryads of the trees. Studying Ogham takes a long time, and the factor that is the most important is to establish a relationship with the dryads of each tree that forms the alphabet. The one I have has 25 staves, others have only 20. The trees that came forth this week are two. For the positive aspects is birch, and for the negative aspects or challenging aspects is strife. Birch is also known as faith. Birch signals change. So we are not over the wave of change that we have been experienced in the last weeks. It is continuing, but it is also a good time to do a spiritual cleansing and get over all these patterns that are holding our development at all levels, spiritually and materially. Because the energies that are coming from the constellation of Aquarius require that we have a very different look at life than the one we have before, so it makes sense that these energies are supporting change. The birch is a tree that comes the first after the winter. It's called the Lady of the Woods, and she renews everything. When you go to a wood after the winter, you normally see only the trunks of the trees, and it's such a joy to see the green leaves of the birches when they are starting to come out. So all in all, it can be a very healing experience, or it can be a challenging experience if you resist change. Now, strife, which is blackthorn, is a different story. The blackthorn is associated with Morrigan. The Morrigan is associated with conflict and war. It doesn't necessarily imply that we will have a war, but it reaffirms the war within. So it is not a good week to enter into conflict with anyone. It is not a good week to go to war either, because it's in the negative aspect as well. So if you want to change circumstances in your life, it might be better that you wait a little and think clearly what is it that you want to achieve, because these kind of changes won't be easy to achieve. So that is it for this week. What you can do is focus on your spiritual growth and clearing away all the things that is stopping you in a way that doesn't provoke conflicts with others. So diplomacy is very important this week. If you are interested in a personal reading, I offer different kinds of reading. The basic reading that I do is the past, present, and future, and all the readings that I do come with advice that is given by the trees on how to overcome problems in personal situations. I will put the links at the bottom of the page, but just so you have it here too, these are my shops. Thank you very much for listening, and blessings from the trees.